a bit of. Laughter release can be a form of emotional release as well.
Okay, breathing.
You can see he's totally happy now, right? We can just put him down.
Look, there you go.
Come in now.
What does he go and do?
But just having a bit more, just giving him a little rest from that and just having a bit of a feel around like that toe. Yeah? That toe's completely. Look at this. That's his range of motion on that toe.
Yeah.
Anybody want to feel a stiff big toe?
You leave it alone, Brendan. Oh, dear.
This is the best time he's had in a long time.
Yeah, try.
Maybe the little finger has to do with trap laughter. Life can be serious sometimes.
Yeah, it's a lot to do with work, eh? It's like,
Yeah, right. Yeah.
serious.
What was your work again?
Clerical columns, typing,
Oh,
helping people with money.
Yeah. And laughter then, emotions can be in layers too. A person could be laughing, and then whoop, they start to cry. Yeah? So, don't be, it's like a cake, something, or Neapolitan ice cream or something.
Oh, I'm not seeing a lot of videos.
Somebody in my last class, I was watching the videos, I thought the person was faking it until you did it to me.
Okay.
Yeah, that's okay. We can, again, just work that. Oh, sorry, is my little finger hurting?
Technically, I think.
Yeah, no. That's my bodybuilder's move, I love it.
Try to breathe. I can't get it right. Hold on. Let me try and breathe in.
Big breath. So, like I say, from a diagnostic point of view, you still feel like tight in, he was like his little finger's tight, but there's a hell of a lot more to it than just the little finger, right? All of this is tight, but we're getting there with that little finger. So, only 19 more digits to go.
Oh, one at a time. That's what I do. One at a time.
Already that's feeling way looser up here. So now I'm going to get into this spot. This was that spot I was telling you about that's very intense. So stretch, so I hold this spot and then just let me know if anything's uncomfortable.
Not so funny anymore.
Yeah. it's quite, I was going to say it's quite funny, but in the other sense, you know, like if you follow people's emotion, like some people get into a hysterical laughter, right? And you know, naturally we kind of laugh with other people if they're laughing, but you kind of go, fuck it, you know, it wasn't that fucking funny. Why are you laughing so, you know? But then they'll go into like something else, like I say, the layers, you know? So in one sense, yeah, it's okay if you're following their emotions, because like I said, even with that blind guy I was working on, fuck, when he started to cry, it was hard not to cry, you know? But, you know, at the same time, also, you know, maintain your own emotional equilibrium or whatever, you know, in your own state. We're always affected, of course, by other people and that energy, you know, but if you want to laugh, you can laugh. If you don't have to, okay? If you want to cry, you can cry. Yeah? If you want to get angry when you're angry, you know? But... So, just gently kind of... I'll let him catch his breath.
Is anyone will have you ever like broken a finger?
No. But if you're not very experienced, don't do that move. Okay? You have to have a feel for what you're doing first. Before technique comes, empathy or feeling. Yeah. Okay. Technique is dictated first of all. Your empathy and your sense of energy, your sense of what you're doing, has to precede technique. Okay. Because then it might look radical, but it's actually really effective. But if somebody didn't have the feeling and they're doing that technique, they just go, oh, Brandon did that. And they do it on somebody else. What? They do it on the old, you know? And they don't feel, well, they could break somebody. All right? But you could do that with almost any technique. Okay? So always work within what you're comfortable with. Okay? Some of this I'm showing you is just, you know, he's a big man. I have to work him pretty hard. I want to loosen him up. But you don't have to go quite as, you know, I kind of want to show you also what's possible with some people. But I'm not saying you have to do this on everyone. But, you know, he's actually he's a strong man in a lot of ways, you know. His body can handle it. And sometimes his body might need it. Okay, so now I'm just working again through here and sort of following some of what I got out of the tip of the finger, even out of the bottom here. Again, I can stretch that and then start to use either this tool or one of these. So as I start to come in through here, for example, opening it up. I could even use this down here. And then into here.
That looks very deep.
Yeah, it is quite deep. So just easing it off slightly, so that making sure he's not tightening up against me. Just holding him here at like a 7 or 8, letting him breathe. And you can see he starts to let that arm go, and then I can go in a bit deeper again. Imagine me trying to get this pressure with my fingers. Kill him. It would kill my fingers, right? I wouldn't be able to survive in the profession. But you can see how much he's the kind of guy that would complain if I didn't get in deep enough. But the good thing is, he's enjoying it. He's had some of the best laughs he's had in a long time, right? Okay. So then I'm going to just stretch the little finger this way. Again, this is the kind of thing that if you don't have a good feel for what you're doing, you could break their finger, right? And then do it like that, do it like that. You can see sometimes he's a little bit hesitant about expressing what he's really feeling. You can feel that, hey, you know?
I can feel it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I could come in and do his jaw, you know? He's still probably got a bit of that. There we go. Everything's starting to move and let go a little bit. Again, coming into this point. But again, it's quite a strain. To get the level of pressure that he needs, it's actually quite hard on my hands through here. And then starting to now follow that up. I could use a tool through here, a big broad tool. Do not use a chopstick through here. It's far too pointy for here. If I'm having some trouble. So as we come up here, see, I could use the palm of my hand. I could use my knuckles. I could use my elbow. Okay, but it's simple. To work bands up here, it's pretty simple. All right, I've got to click in his elbow just then, actually. Did you feel that? Yeah. And we can come up here, do this technique. Can you see even how his whole shoulder is starting to kind of, yeah. A strong, heavy set band. I do want to kind of use a little bit of, I'm not going to use the point of my elbow, I'm going to use the side of my forearm here. And that saves my hands. And I can also hold a point on that band that I was working and then move the lower part of the arm. And so it's just stretching the band under my elbow. And you can see here I don't have to exert as much, and I'm getting that deep pressure without me having to overstrain myself. Another click in the elbow. Because I worked the whole little finger, it's going to have an impact on this whole side of the arm. So the upper little finger band, the outer little finger band, and the bottom little finger band. So 3 bands are affected, the root of that base work. And you can see I still do come up here, and I do my 10% up here. But if this isn't releasing, to me this is releasing like butter. It really, I'm just holding it, I can feel it, just let go. And that's the upper little finger band that he was, saying was causing him some grief. And we can just sort of follow that. Again, I'm not even necessarily feeling, going, oh, is this the band? I'm just kind of following it up as close as what I can. because I worked a whole lot of stuff here. And then I just want to follow this up because I did a lot of work on the base of this one too, which is the, you know, outer little finger or little finger scapula band. All right, through that, I call it like the valley of the elbow. And we can have his arm up like this. This is what I was saying. You can kind of get in behind the shoulder blade by bringing it up like this. And just sort of working in a little bit there. But okay, so does anybody want to have a feel of this little finger and compare it to the way his other fingers move? This was his, obviously his tighter one. Or compare it to the other one, you might see a bit of a difference. These have let go a little bit too, so it might be interesting to compare it to the other hand. But